Good afternoon, everyone. Before we begin, we would like to say a massive thank you to the Cummer Museum Board of Directors for giving us the opportunity to travel to the Museum of Fine Arts in Boston and for allowing us to present today on our Family Roles in Ancient Greece exhibit. We think these specific artifacts will increase the popularity of the Cummer Museum without a doubt. Now here is our team.
Hello everyone, my name is Henny Zhou and I'm from San Jose, California. My interest for anything artistic started at a very young age, and from there I began to grow an appreciation for ancient art. It can tell us a lot about the world that came before us, but also help discover something about ourselves. I am truly delighted to show you what ancient Greek art pieces we think would make a great addition to your museum.
Hello and good afternoon, everyone. My name is Talia Adler and I am originally from Bakersfield, California. Growing up so close to Los Angeles, I was able to take frequent trips to museums such as the Getty and the Los Angeles County Museum of Art. These places, along with the colorful and artistic culture that emulates California, has strengthened my knowledge and appreciation for art.
My name is Michelle Vaca and I'm originally from Silver Spring, Maryland. Growing up, my proximity to DC was a blessing in disguise, as field trips to renowned art museums like the Hirshhorn reinforced in me an appreciation for art. I thank you for giving my team and I the opportunity to travel to Boston, and am excited to present to you an exhibit that will make the Cummer Museum's popularity truly blossom.
Ancient Greek families were not loving or affectionate. The father, the head of the household, was able to sell his children as slaves for money if he desired. Parents generally purchased slaves to raise their children. Families usually started as means to expand bloodline or to produce a child that could get married to another family for political or economic reasons.
Although American families are very diverse, they all share the common values of love and affection. Couples have children because they want them, not as a means for economic or political enrichment. Parents generally raise their own children. Mothers and fathers either both work during the day while their children attend school, or one spouse will take the role of a stay-at-home parent. So, each one of us have picked an artifact from the Daily Life in Ancient Greece exhibit at the Museum of Fine Arts in Boston that we think compares and contrasts to aspects of family life in the United States. We believe that the best art pieces are those we can connect to, and so we decided to bring back artifacts that we believe will speak to each and every one of our diverse visitors, from men to women and even to the children. This piece, the funerary seal of a woman, circa 320 BC, is essential to our exhibit as it will attract mothers to compare their clothing, occupation, and lifestyle to those of the woman in this art piece. The maid on the left is shown giving a chest to the mistress, while a bare male shoulder is seen in the middle, possibly a husband or father watching over the mistress.
The maid appears to be fully covered in a thick cloak-like dress, whereas the mistress is clothed in a long, opulent dress that exposes her chest and arms. The difference in their clothing make their socio-economic status is apparent, just as it does today. People that come from a high socio-economic background typically show their class by wearing higher-end pieces, whereas lower class wear more affordable pieces.
On the left, the maid's hair is covered and kept away from her face while she works. To the right, the mistress appears to be showing off her hair that's done up in beautiful curls. Working-class women today in fields such as the food industry typically wear their hair back and protected, such as the statue on the left, whereas non-working women typically wear their hair down or flaunt it on an everyday basis.
In the United States, a woman's social class and occupation is visible through the type of attire she wears, just like how in ancient Greece, one's social class was apparent through clothing material. If these similarities were added to the artifact description, we believe many visitors will be impressed to see they have connections to history, and even more so, allow them to make connections themselves. This artifact is indispensable as young visitors who play with toys can see similarities to those of Greek children. Greek parents believed play was critical for a child's social and intellectual development, just like American parents. Toys were given when embarking on a new phase in life, like when boys became men and girls married. Similarly, American children received toys on their birthday.
The ball and dice game show how similar the leisure activities of ancient Greek children were to those of today. Since ancient Greek parents did not spend much time with their children, children played games and used toys when they were outside of school time. Children today use toys in the same manner, such as different types of balls for games like soccer and catch. Children use toys and games every day all around the world for means of leisure and exercise. Kids are able to interact with their peers and have fun while doing so, just as children did in ancient Greece. With increased technology, toys and games have become more complex than they were in ancient Greece. However, they are still used for the same reasons. With the addition of this artifact, children that visit the museum will be able to draw parallels to their own life once they see that they have similarities with ancient Greek children. Parents will also feel more inclined to come visit, knowing that the exhibit is family-friendly. Families will be able to see that the way their children spend their leisure time is almost identical to how it was spent by ancient Greek children.
In ancient Greece, athletics was a huge part of their culture, just like how it is in our own today. This artifact, called the Panathenaic prize vase, was made out of ceramics around 530 to 520 BC and shows 5 men in a foot race. Generally, males participated in athletics and games such as the Olympic Games, where they could compete to bring honor to their families. Athletics were also a way to boost socioeconomic status. Higher-ranking athletes brought their families more honor, making them more respected in society. Today, male and female athletes have the chance to make their sport into their job by becoming a professional in a variety of sports, such as golf, soccer, baseball, football, and many more. As we look at runners running on the vase, that makes us spectators. Spectatorship then and now isn't all that different. Cheering on favorite athletes and finding common excitement with others watching is a large counterpart to the actual game or race. Any sport-loving person at the museum will be drawn to this vase as it gives the person the relatable role of a spectator, internally commentating on a race. Another interpretation of this artifact that appeals to fathers is mentorship. The racers follow a lead runner who may be their mentor for training. Similarly, many fathers take pride in teaching their children a sport as it represents a part of their legacy. Any father visiting this exhibit with his family can see himself in the art and understand even more so the importance of being a mentor.
These artifacts connect families from ancient Greece to those of modern-day America. Whether it's looking at how women dress, children play, or exploring how Greek athletics affect families, this exhibit would have something for everyone. We want to connect people of all ages and backgrounds to ancient Greek art through commonalities drawn from both cultures.
We would just like to once again thank the Cumber Museum for the amazing opportunity to travel to Boston and talk about the artifacts we think should be requested from the MFA to be brought down to Florida. We hope you enjoyed our presentation on family roles in ancient Greece and look forward to working with you all to make sure this exhibit can be the success we plan it to be.